really two quality wins. Not a lot of offense on either side, but credit the pitching, I think, and the defense that's been played. They've only scored twice in 18 innings. We've scored twice in 16 innings. So, but credit Matt Adams today and what he was able to do. Not only give us the quality start, but take us all the way into the 8th inning. That was really, really huge for him. And the key is he kept his pitch count down. We played good defense. He overcame some tough breaks there for a little bit. Had an error in the outfield, with one out. He was able to surrender the next two guys and not give up that run. Really minimized in that one inning where they scored their run. And we induced in the double play there. So he did some things really, really well. Really proud of Tyler Martin coming in, inherited the runner, and getting out of it there in the 8th. And then also Storm there, inheriting first and second, and getting two back-to-back punch-outs.
That's sort of what you guys envisioned that Matt can do for this team, just when you knew he was going to be a weekend guy.
Yeah, I think he's a strike thrower. He's got 3 pitches that he can throw for strikes, and he's got a presence of a guy that can go deep into the game. I mean, he's not, even though he throws 91, 92 miles an hour, it's really effortless. There's not a lot of fatigue that really sets in him. The thing that can fatigue him more than anything is what Illinois did last week with getting his pitch count up, in all honesty. So he did a great job of keeping that down today. And so, credit him and those other 2 guys that came in behind him.
Saw Tate Parker make his return today. Can you talk about that and plugging him in there?
Well, he's still not 100%, nor is Slade. Really kind of careful with him. He got the base hit there, and he said it was okay, but it's just real tight, so there was no reason to try to push that. Same way with Slade. If he'd have got on that last inning, we were going to run for him. So I certainly don't want to go backwards with 2 big bats in our lineup, but we'll keep going day to day with them.
Saw Russo make the start at first base. How do you get a talented player like Sarge going?
I think he and I talked before the game. Today was a day just kind of let yourself just slow down mentally and just walk away from it. And I told him, but be ready to pitch hit. I mean, if they go to a lefty, then I'm going with you. I'm certainly going late inning defense with you. And he was fine with that. I said, I just think you need a break right now mentally. So obviously he's a good hitter. He's a big part of our offense. We've got to get him going. But at the same time, I think it was time for him to just take a break there. Russo does a good job and did a good job for us today. Going to lefty tomorrow, so Sarge will be back in there.
Justin, you guys have used, extended innings and sometimes just like you did today in the back end. I mean, he's turned into a really reliable back.
Yeah, obviously what he did to LSU last year, pitching that 5 1/3, I think, on that Sunday to push us to a Monday winner-take-all situation. He really grew up at that point. We knew that he was going to be a big piece of our bullpen in what role, whether it was going to be middle or late inning. We didn't know, but we knew that his stuff would play. Certainly right now, the experience that he has and being in those big moments have shown up the last 2 days for us, with him getting his 2nd save yesterday and his 3rd today.
Clinched the series victory today against a team that swept y'all last year. How sweet would it be to return the favor tomorrow?
Well, I don't want to get caught up in that, but what I get caught up in the opportunity that we've created for ourselves. It doesn't matter if it's Dallas Baptist or if it was Illinois last week. If we'd have been in that situation, it's really hard to win. It's really hard to sweep. It's really hard to put yourself in a position to sweep. One thing is that you got to be careful of. You got to be careful of the traps that you're going to see on social media right now, that you've won the series. Well, what you don't want is you don't want your team to have a letdown. You don't want them to have a feeling that they've accomplished the winning the series. There's more to accomplish here in the big picture, but right now it's the ability to sweep Dallas Baptist, and that happens to be the opponent that we're up against tomorrow.